Hi, I'm Dr. Margaret Paul, and I want to talk to you today about how to have a very, very powerful personal spiritual connection. Wouldn't you just love it if you knew that at all times you were being guided by an energy that was supporting you in your highest good? Some of you know that this is true, and yet you don't know how to access that personal source of spiritual guidance. Well, I want to share with you that inner bonding is the ultimate way of learning to connect to a personal source of spiritual guidance. I spent so many years trying to have this connection. I read everything about it. I went to all kinds of religious organizations, meditation groups. I heard tapes. I did everything that I could do to try and have this spiritual connection, and it just eluded me. And it wasn't until Spirit gifted Dr. Erica Chopich and I with the inner bonding process that I truly learned how to have that spiritual connection. And the major thing that I learned is that being able to connect with a spiritual source of guidance is about raising your frequency. Spirit exists at a higher frequency than we can generally see or hear. For example, when you're listening to the radio, you can't see the radio waves, but when you turn your radio on, you get to hear them. And so you know that they're there. Well, all around us, we live in this world of spirit, of intelligence, of love, of joy, of wisdom, and we can learn to access that love and peace and joy and wisdom anytime we want. And the inner bonding process is such an incredibly powerful process to raise your frequency. It's based on the concept of intention, that any given moment we're either in the intention to protect against our pain, which lowers our frequency, or we're in the intention to learn about loving ourselves, which raises our frequency. The moment we open to learning about what would be loving to ourselves, and it's important to understand that what is loving to us is also loving to others, and the moment we move into that intention to learn about loving ourselves, our frequency goes high enough for us to be able to see or hear or feel the guidance, the wisdom of Spirit. And a major part of the practice of inner bonding is learning to understand what intention is, what intention you're in at any given moment, and how to move yourself into the intention to learn, which raises the frequency. So in my practice, I tried so long to be able to do this, but with inner bonding, I've discovered that I can raise my frequency at any time that I move into that intention to learn. I can learn to access the wisdom, the guidance of my personal source of spiritual guidance. And it has totally taken away fear, anxiety, feelings of emptiness, feelings of aloneness, feelings of neediness. That's what happens when you connect with Spirit, is you learn to fill yourself up with love. You learn to access the information about what is truly loving to you and others, so that you can share love with others, which is one of the highest experiences in life. So I want to encourage all of you to learn and practice the inner bonding process. And you can begin to learn this by coming to our website at innerbonding.com, downloading our free inner bonding course, and joining our inner bonding online community, which offers incredible learning and support for practicing the inner bonding process. I hope to see you online.